Taurus, I'm here to do your weekly reading from now till basically till the end of the weekend, till Sunday, March 31st. So let's see what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see, we're going to pull a couple cards from the Fairy Oracle first to find out what messages are needed mostly to be heard. What is it that needs to help inspire your Taurus? And there's one card for you. We have the Singer of Courage. So this is a new start, feeling like you can actually, maybe you're feeling pretty brave. I mean, the Singer of Courage, what more is there to say? This is feeling brave. Maybe you have people helping you to feel pretty successful, or this may be a new thing that you're feeling pretty much got the courage to do. And what else is going on besides that? We have this little guidance needed here, like really not too sure about it. I would feel like really needing guidance. So maybe you could, this new beginning requires some courage, and so you're finding guidance here. After manifesting something, now it's like, in order to manifest that, you want to make sure you have some pretty much clear sight. Or, maybe, let's see, what is it that you're actually looking, you could be looking at something, deciding to go forward in something, because this is the poetic, like, kind of like the seductor card too, like wanting to seduce something. Needing guidance on how to seduce. So, and then we have Luminous Loom, so maybe really feeling the challenge here is that, okay, I see what's going on. This feels like, what, bad things always happen. Maybe you're just not going to feel successful. Things don't always go your way. And this is you trying to have new courage here, trying to get up the courage. So you're trying to figure out something because you are feeling pretty much challenged that it may not go in your favor, this new thing that you're trying to manifest. It's like really trying to maybe sweet talk somebody else, like. But yeah, there we go. Let's see what we got going on with the cards. We'll see what else is there for Taurus to know. Wow, so the cards already want to just flip out as far as emotions go. You got the Fortune Fairy, so we have, this would be the Wheel of Fortune. This is like feeling like wishes, things can go like in your favor. So that's actually pretty good. You feel pretty encouraged, optimistic. There's change about. And here we have the courage, right? But you're really wanting to make sure that you get the right guidance to go forward, because things usually probably don't go the way that you want them to, or you have that sense of, oh, it's just not going to happen. It reminds me of having Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, where he's like, I'm not too sure about this. Not to be mean or nothing, Taurus. But yeah, here in your emotions, though, you're like, wow, this is like change of luck here. Maybe you won the lottery. Maybe it's really put you in a new hope in your emotions. Trying to stay grounded, though, too, because the moon is in Capricorn. So this is really maybe feeling a bit stubborn, but really wanting to change your luck here. There's some change, which is good. And what is your freedom needs for Taurus? We have the Seven of Wands, so really trying to stand your ground, wanting to really express yourself, but not feeling you're quite able to right at the moment. It's like really wanting to really stand your ground, but maybe someone's trying to break you down because it was in reverse. And then we have, as far as your communication, about there's a new idea that, hey, you just got the Wheel of Fortune. It's like something's changed in your emotions. You feel there's some optimism, some hope, most likely, because it looks pretty good. You're wishing for it, but you're unable to communicate about some new idea that you're wanting to really get going forward, because you are unable to stand your ground, be defensive. You don't know really how to communicate this, like get this new start going. Really feeling passionate about it too. And so how are you feeling? Like, what's enlightenment, idealistic, and then not really knowing, again, how to get something going. Really unsure about how to communicate maybe what you want to start here, really not knowing how to get it off the ground, not being clear, maybe going out and trying to be finding information out about stuff and trying to really make sure that that's what you're hearing is the truth, whatever ideas you're really searching for the truth before you start this new idea, because you can't even communicate but you can't stand around. You want to, but you're unable to. Okay, so if it's as far as romantic things go on with you, we have the King of Swords. So this is where you're taking charge. You're actually kind of coming off pretty precise with your knowledge. You know something. You know exactly how you want to go forward in something. You want to take control of a situation, be in charge of a romantic situation, like being mastery over your mind and your clear thinking, and really maybe not having very much, you're trying to change something here because you're trying to really maybe imply your knowledge and your logic into a relationship about something new starting, but unable to get it, really not having all the information yet to go speak your mind. And how your self-expression, we have the Magician in reverse. So this is maybe feeling unsure how to really express. Maybe you could be coming across as maybe unsure of yourself, or you could be trying to manipulate the situation. And then we have what you're being driven by, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is just taking slow time to proceed forward, taking your time regarding an opportunity, looking at this opportunity like with, okay, maybe I just move forward slowly. It's like you want to take your time and assess things, make sure that there's value in what you're going forward in. So it's like not wanting to rush things. Yeah, I don't see you have some precise, knowledge about where you want to go, but unable to communicate or even get a new idea off the ground right at the moment. So you're taking your time to assess. And a challenge that you could be having coming up for you is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is saying that you're pretty much unable to make, someone else is making a decision and it's not going in your favor. Because if it's in reverse, this would be, if it was upright, this would be you being challenged about making a decision. But this is in reverse, so this is someone else making a challenge. That's how I'm looking at this card today, about a decision that someone else is making. You're maybe having to wait. Yeah, because there's long wait, right? You're taking your time with this idea because you're having to wait for someone else, and it's pretty challenging to have to wait for another person to make up their mind about this new idea that you're looking at. And they're just like, who knows how long they could be this might have been going on for 2 years. It's like, okay, well, maybe that time is up. Maybe you're just over then waiting on this. It's a challenge because you've had to wait for so long. For 2 years. Okay, so what you're wanting to do for the weekend, and we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. It looks like you're wanting to come out of confusion. That's your goal for the weekend, is to come out of confusion, have a clear head, especially maybe you've been feeling pretty much confused with your emotions, having a whole bunch of different ideas and different kinds of emotions popping around. It's like, I'm just done. I just need to get a break from these emotions and get away from them. And that's what I see. It's blocking your emotions off and not dealing with them because you've had, most likely, maybe you're coming into this weekend with having to get some courage and needing to get some more information about something, so you're not feeling like you're challenged that things aren't going to happen the way that you want them to. This is someone taking forever to make up their mind, and you're sitting there thinking it's probably going to not go the way you want it to. It's usually how things might end up have been going lately. So then let's see what's your own self-restriction, and then we have the Two of Swords. This is in reverse, so your limitation is maybe not being able to make clear, precise decisions with someone else, not being able to communicate. Maybe you were not the one, maybe you haven't been able to communicate to other people, you know, or the other people's communication could be maybe someone else has been, I'm just like really stuttering over this. Someone's been, maybe because it's been reversed and it's someone else, it's going to be someone else's inability to make it decisive communication with you. Precise ideas. Maybe they've held the sword to your neck instead of you holding the sword to their neck. They're the ones holding the sword to your neck, and they've limited you. So this could be another person restricting you because they can't communicate. Maybe they hold things against you, like blackmail. They blackmail you. And manipulation, totally. This is what I see. They take ideas and hold it against you, and they will not let you move. It's not you doing it. This is in reverse, so I'm going to say it's someone else doing it to you. And yeah, someone else could be causing you to be manipulative and unsure, unable to start a new project, and also causing you to be able to stand up for yourself because you can't find, there maybe have been some, maybe you're finding out information on them, that on another person, and they're just not making any decisions right now, which is challenging you, making you feel insecure, making you feel unsure, unable to move though because they can hold things against you, and you're just wanting to get away from whatever confusion they have put into your head. That's what I'm getting. You're wishing, you've got in your emotions a new start though. This is like change in your favor, which is good. You're able to be in control with your ideas and your communication, precise knowledge, a little bit cold-hearted in a relationship. And what's driving you is that you're able to take your time assessing things. You like to take your time and make sure any moves you're making are going to be solid, secure, and stable. Yeah, especially if you've been dealing with someone who's been holding things against you. And we have what's coming to being is here you're going to feel pretty emotional or start to gain a new perspective with an emotional idea. It's like being able to share your emotions with somebody, being able to feel something about another person that came in the upright. So I'm going to say this is about you maybe being able to express a new emotional idea, or you're a cup of love to somebody. This is a new experience for you. Could be a new quality for you, or it could also be the unknown, someone coming in to express their love to you, or a new offer of hope here for, that gives you something hopeful in your emotions, like a inspiration, passion, desire, good emotions, because this is a good emotion card, right? We don't want to have negative emotions. What's the point in that? It doesn't serve us any, it doesn't help us move forward in our life by being stuck in negative emotions. Yeah, so it looks like you may be having something really awesome come in about your emotions. So there you go. Thanks. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff.